Hello and welcome! Lynx here, we are playing a sky full of stars. Orihime's route continues. Let's see where this is going. Next day, I sent a message out to the Six Stars Club in a group chat. What did we write?
プラネタリウムのイベントか。面白そうじゃない。
Oh, that one.
時間があるときはぜひ手伝わせてください。
Let's go.
プログラムも自作なんですよね。そっちなら協力できると思います。
Let's go, Keisuke. Keisuke for the win.
コロナも手伝う。
Nice. Everyone seemed to like the idea of an event at the planetarium. At this rate, we wouldn't have to worry about being short-handed at all.
たく、コロナのやつめ。
Takechi sounded upset as he read the messages on my phone. Don't worry, I won't let Corona get involved. Why not? Come on!
頼むぞ。うちの母ちゃんおっかねえのはお前も知ってるだろ。
Let's get her involved. Let's get her involved. I sure do. Do I? It gave me shivers just to think about it. Did it? I want to know what's the story behind it. There had been one time a while back when we had taken Corona out. Their mom had been terrifying when she found out. Uh-oh. I'd never been yelled at like that in my entire life. Oh boy. Well, that doesn't sound good at all.
あいつもかわいそうに。
Right. A little sympathetic, are we?
ちょっとな。過度な期待に応えるからああなるんだ。
Well, Takeichi, have you thought about trying to, live up to some expectations yourself? Maybe? No? No? Anyway. Takeichi didn't say any more about his family life and that.
ま、コロナの件は頼むぞ。代わりに俺が少しは手伝ってやるから。
What? Thanks, Take. Sorry you had to be dragged into this.
なーに、俺が手伝えばなるえちゃんとの接点も増えるしな。
Oh, I get it now. You're just in it for a girl.
うるせえ。お前こそなんとかしろよ。相変わらず周りに女ばっか集めて。
I wish one of them was not there for... It's not like I'm doing it on purpose. Besides, there are no girls here right now.
へいへい。じゃあそろそろ部活行くわ。何かあったら連絡してくれ。
Takechi got up and left of the astronomy room. It was time for me to head out too.
あ、かよいずまちゃんまた来てる。
God damn it, why is she here?
どうもこんにちは。
At least Orihime is around. I'm so glad.
さやさんのお知り合い？いえ、そういうわけでは。あれ？なんかすっごい美人がもう一人増えてるんだけど。
Not another. There is only one gorgeous girl here.
ごきげんよう。ごきげんよう？ねえねえ、かよいずまちゃん、こっちの子なんなの？名工の子みたいだけど。
Can you stop calling her? It's actually annoying now.
かよいずま2号ですわ。
No, number one.
2号さん来たー。
Number one.
1号ともどもよろしくお願いしますわ。
No, the one you call number one, she does not exist. To me.
こちらこそよろしくです。かよいずまちゃん、2号さんなんかに負けちゃダメだよ。私は応援してるから。
She's so losing every single route. We are not playing her route for sure now.
はい、ありがとうございます。それじゃね、バイバイ。
Hi, Orihime. Sorry for the wait. Pretend the other one is not there. I woke up just as another girl from my school was leaving.
こんにちは、空見くん。 そんなに急いで来なくてもよかったのに。
I didn't rush to you, don't worry about it. These two were just as calm as they always were. Meanwhile, a certain someone on the left side of the screen already destroyed my mood. So, what was all that about just now? Commuter wife number 2.
良い相性だと思いませんか？
Can you be the only one? Please. Thank you.
いいの？さやさんとお揃いですもの。光栄ですわ。
Why would you want to be at her level? Come on. Come on! You're so much better!
でも、通い妻って、その、アツトくんの奥さんって感じだから。
And you are not going to get that ever on this channel. Amanagoa started blushing as she struggled to get the words out. She looked a little out of sorts, so I decided to throw her line. Yeah, unfortunately, very unfortunately, I hate that. Amanagoa often waits for me here and brings me little presents, which is annoying. That's where she had gotten the name.
今日はクリームシチューだよ。ご飯にかけてもいいようにトロトロだから。
Oh, stew, that sounds really great. Thanks.
シチューをかけるんですの？
Well, he was staring blankly at our little exchange. I suppose it's not the most refined way to eat, but it's really good. You pour it over white rice like you would with curry.
お母さんはアキトくんに甘いからかけられるように濃く作っちゃうんです。
So it was always your mother? Wait, did I not register that in the past? Maybe. Wait a second, now that I think about it, if I remember correctly, Amanagawa's mother was divorced, right? We should be after the mother. FYI, the Amanagawa Jr., your mother, even though I've never seen her, is already above you right now. Anyway, I could feel Amanagawa's mother's affection.
なんだか微笑ましいわね。
Orihime seemed to enjoy the thought as well.
今度白鳥さんもシチューをご飯にかけてみてください。もちろんぜひさせていただくわ。それじゃあアキトくん、私はこれで。
Honestly, seriously, also, what the hell is that thing on your head like? What are you, 5?
あら、あなたはご一緒しませんの？
Yes!
うちの天文部にちょっと用があるんです。
Yes, yes, yes! And one more time, yes, yes! She looked sorry for not being able to join us as she headed back to her school.
何なのかしら？
I don't know. It doesn't matter. I'm glad she's not here. I'm such an ass. I'm sure very busy with a lot of things.
もしかして私に内緒のこと？
What? Huh? What? Something like that. I was being evasive on purpose. Amanaga was actually on her way to meet with other members to talk about the camp. She also said she was going to ask the other members of the Seisen Girls Astronomy Club for some illustrations for announcing both events.
理由はなんとなくわかりますけど、寂しいですわね。
I guess you'll just have to be content with spending some time with me today. That was a good line. I recently come to realize just how much of a lonely person Orihime was. She'd been growing a little anxious now that Onaka was no longer always with her. And so Orihime and I had got in on the bus heading for Harbor Town. We're going to speak with the planetarium about the possibility of renting it. I wonder if they're really going to rent out the whole place to a couple of high school students who just show up and ask.
いきなりではないわよ。 館長さんにアポイントメントは取っておいたから。
Oh. You made an appointment!
当たり前の話です。
She said it so casually, but I was actually quite surprised. I was starting to think I wasn't suited to take over Onoka's role.
館長さんに会う前に軽く下調べをしておきましょう。
Huh? What do you mean?
もちろんプラネタリウムを実際に見るのよ。
It would only been last week that we'd seen both shows. But didn't seem to bother him in the least. Which is good. The two vessels soon arrived at Harbor Town. Last time we'd been here, it had been a weekend. It seemed much less crowded now.
賑やかなのもいいですけど、これくらいの方が動きやすいわね。
Well, you see, I'm actually the other way around. I prefer it this way as it is now. The less people, the better, to be honest. There was only a moderate number of people going about their business. That also meant there probably wouldn't be many food stalls or mascots parading around. I bet the planetarium isn't very crowded either.
休日だったらアポイントメントも取れなかったでしょう。学生ならではの特権ですわね。
I guess? Now that I think about it, like, getting any kind of appointment with job is such a pain. That's true. You always have to take a day off or whatever. Annoying. Housewives and students could come this time of day, but it would be hard for somebody with a regular job. Unless you are in need. That means we need to think about the people who will be able to come on the day of the event.
そういうこと。勉強になりますわ。
There were some things that you just couldn't learn by sitting in a room talking. We may not have thought of this if we hadn't decided to come in person. And now that we're inside, we're looking for anything that will help us with our planning.
客層が違いすぎるわね。
On the weekend there had been a lot of couples and families here. Only some couples and a few students that are probably into astronomy, very sure a lot of women for. Do you think they're mostly housewives?
ハーバータウンにお買い物に来ている奥様方なのでしょう。
I suppose Harbor Town may attract a lot of sightseers on the weekend, but it was probably just a shopping district of the rest of the week. What kind of program are we supposed to do for a bunch of housewives?
どうすればよいのかピンときませんわね。
This only increased the number of things we had to worry about. I was still racking my brains for ideas when the lights began to dim. The program that was about to start was the one with live commentary.
ただいまより北と南それぞれの星座をお送りします。
The program title was the same as before, but because it was a live show, there would probably be some small differences.
南天の星座の中でも注目するのはこちら。ケンタウルス座です。ケンタウルスとは上半身が人、下半身が馬という伝説の種族、ケンタウロスのことですが、実はもう一つ、ケンタウロスが描かれている星座があります。
There's another? What? Why? Tell me more. Oh, the Sagittarius, okay.
いて座。そう、いて座もケンタウロスなんですね。
That is
ただし、
weird?
両者は別人のケンタウロスだそうです。いて座のケンタウロスはケイローン。ケンタウルス座のケンタウロスは ポロスというそうです。
I know Chiron. Sort of. Sort of.
いて座は星座
From fate,
占いで
obviously.
もおなじみの行動12星座の一つ。ですが、ケンタウルス座にも大きな特徴があります。それはこちら。ケンタウルス座アルファ星のリギル・ケンタウルスです。なんと、シリウス、カノープスの次に明るい星なんですよ。もちろん、明るいだけじゃありません。おや、ご存知の方もいらっしゃるようですね。
Do we know? We probably do. We probably do.
リギル・ケンタウルスは、アルファ・ケンタウリとも呼ばれています。
But we're not
ケン
given
タ
the
ウル
chance
ス
to say
座
it.
アルファ星という意味ですね。アルファ・ケンタウリは地球から最も近くにある恒星です。その距離、太陽系から 4.39 光年。高速で 4.39 年行けばついてしまうわけです。
Got it. Alpha Centauri was pretty well known by even people who weren't that into astronomy. They may not know that it is part of the Centaurus constellation or that it is the third brightest star in the sky for. So that is Alpha Centauri. Wow. Without thinking, I spoke out loud. It was a star that you couldn't see from the northern hemisphere. For those who dreamed of space travel, it was the star system they thought of the most. Are you guys thinking about space travel? To be honest, okay, maybe I did thought about it, but would I go on something like that? I don't think so. Unless really it was necessary, like, the planet is going to be destroyed, we have to move somewhere else. Then we would think about that. Anyway, one day when technology had advanced far enough, we would probably set our sights in that direction. Will it for? Dreams were something that were never ending. Before long, I once more became part of the crew aboard the spaceship traveling the galaxy. Just like last time, the hour-long program ended too quickly. Way too quickly. I was still overwhelmed by the world of stars that I'd been shown inside I couldn't speak of for some time after exiting the planetarium.
空見あきとくん。
What?
ようやく戻ってきたみたいね。
Orihime gave me a knowing smile. Just how long had I been staring off into space?
大丈夫？かなり入り込んでたみたいだけれど。
I'm fine. Sorry about that.
いいのよ。平気ならそれで。それにしても結構大胆に内容が変わるのね。驚いたわ。
It'd been roughly the same as last time. But a lot of the stars and the stories about them that they told were different.
細かい台本はないのかしら?
I mean, they definitely do have a script for that. They might have an outline to follow and then just improvise the rest? But that's not all.
まだ何か?
The direction they took the show, they were catering it to the people who attended. Alpha Centauri was a star that even housewives who weren't interested in astronomy would have heard of. It also tickled the fancy of all the science fiction lovers out there. And yet the show's extra little tidbits of information were enough to draw the attention of even those who already love astronomy. Like the fact that Alpha Centauri is actually 3 stars. That was interesting. The star system consisted of 2 binary stars, Alpha Centauri A and B, and third faint star, Alpha Centauri C. The C was also known as Proxima Centauri and was actually the closest star to our solar system.
整している風なところもあったわね。
Maybe. Last time I thought they were just reading from a script the whole time. It didn't seem that simple though. They even talked about different stars than last time. Does that mean the projector isn't following a set program?
それすらもアドリブが入ってるってこと？
That was probably what they were doing. They would have to move the projector to show the stars that they were showing the audience. I'm not sure how much automation there was involved, but somebody probably had to have some level of manual involvement.
独自のプログラムを作りたいなんて無謀すぎる夢だったのかしら。
Probably we might have to prepare to be laughed at. But we have to try first. It's not like you to give up before you even start. I was just as nervous now as Orihime was. But this was one of my jobs now. Okay, if Onoka were here, that's probably where she'd give one of her pep talks.
もう私をどんな風に見ているのよ。
The kind that aims for her dreams without wavering. The kind who will find a way past an obstacle in order to achieve it.
空見くんが言うほどすごい人間ではないと思うけれど。
You are for.
でもあなたがそう思うのなら私も少し頑張ってみようかしら。その気にさせた責任しっかり取ってもらいますからね。
Gladly. She tried to lighten the mood with a joke and a smile. The maxi wave we felt lightened a bit too. I'll be right here with you the whole way. You won't have to make me do anything. I want to do it.
頼りにしているわ。
In between the shows, we headed to meet with the director.
はじめまして。当プラネタリウム館長の森田一郎です。
His name was written in the center of the business card he handed us. Nice to meet you, Akito Sarami, head of the Astronomy Club at Hoshindaichi High School. I don't have a card that I could give you for.
空見明人くんですか。ご丁寧にどうも。それから。
Correct. This lady here bullied me into joining Six Stars Club. Okay, she didn't bully us, but still.
ご無沙汰しております、森田先生。母がよろしくお伝えするようにと申しておりましたわ。
ご両親はお元気ですか？久しくお会いしておりませんが。
相変わらずの仲良しっぷりで、いつも困らされています。
What do you mean by that? Apparently Orihime and Mr. Morita were acquaintances. Their friendly tone implied as much. Seeing them chat gave me the impression that he was a pretty nice guy.
ところでご相談いただいた件ですが。
スケジュールはいかがでしょうか？
申し訳ないが、スケジュール以前の問題です。
You son of a... That was a quick refusal.
それはどういう？
確かに当館は地域貢献を目的として休館日に限り施設を提供することがあります。ですがその予定は通常半年から1年前には申し入れがあるものなのですよ。
Okay, makes sense.
つまり急な話すぎると？
その通りです。こちらもただ設備を提供すれば良いというわけにも参りませんので。
Makes sense. Mr. Morida had a point. We just realized ourselves that it takes someone who knows what they are doing. The staff here had to be well trained in order to carry out their highly skilled jobs. Showing up suddenly and asking them to let us do something like this just because we wanted to was a bit absurd.
既存のプログラムを上映するだけでしたら可能です。そのような企画もいくつか行われていますし。
でもそれでは
天文部の皆さんがイベントを行う。それなのに既存のプログラムを流すだけでは目的や意義も失ってしまいます。違いますか？
Morita's argument hit home with both Orihime and myself. He had probably already taken this fact into consideration when making his decision. He probably just wanted to be polite since Orihime was the daughter of somebody he knew. But that also meant his decision probably struck her even harder than if he'd been a stranger. There was no defending against that.
ご理解いただけたようで何よりです。 それでは次の開演まで時間もありませんので。
ちょっと待ってください。Morita had been about to leave, but he stopped and turned to face me. He stared at me with a slight frown on his face. Yeah, you are going against me once again. Anyway, all of the sympathy that I'd seen in his eyes as he spoke to Orihime had disappeared.
まだ何か
Would you please show us your schedule? If there are no openings, then we won't bother you any longer.
まだ諦めていないのですか
Of course. Giving up leaving after being told it would be too difficult is something that a child would do. If we weren't serious, a simple email would have sufficed. There is a reason we went out our way to come down here to speak with you in person. We came here to negotiate. This man was probably not going to be swayed, but you know, he was quite the imposing adult. And yet Orihime had mentioned him before. Did she? Maybe. Oh yeah, true.
昔ながらのこれがいいというファンも多いの。こちらの館長さんもその一人なんです。
You are clearly a star lover as well. I can tell just by seeing how wonderful the planet Orihime is. It's true that our proposal is rather sudden, and I understand that our request is a bit unreasonable. However, we really wanted to do this. That's why I decided we should come down here to speak with you first. Kind of. It's like when you have a sudden urge to just pick up your telescope and go out somewhere away from the city lights to watch the stars. I'm sure you've experienced that feeling before. That was why I was sure I could get through to him. He would understand if he was really like us.
そうですね。若い頃は私もそうだった。
When it's something you're really passionate about, you can't just sit around. You have to get up and do something, even if that something is a bit reckless.
だから君たちの提案を受け入れろと？それに何の意味があるのですか？はい。結果、惨めな思いをするだけだ。
Do you truly believe that? You may think this is reckless now, but you can be sure that it won't turn out to be great. But this all just works right now. Let us prove to you how serious we are about this. If we could only understand the situation and determine what the other party wanted, we would be able to figure out what it was we should be doing. We can write up an even proposal for you. Please reserve judgment until you see it. Please, will you at least consider it? Did I bow right now?
お願いします。
I think I did. Orihime and I both our hands as low as they would go. If we could show him something of real substance, not just a sentimental argument, I was sure he'd come around.
二人とも頭を上げなさい。
では。
早合点しないように。私は甘くありませんよ。
Okay, he's right, me. Sort of. I'm also not easy to persuade to anything.
ですが、あなた方の作る企画に興味が湧きました。現役の天文部員が何を目指し、何をなそうというのか。
Oh, wouldn't you like to know, huh?
それは私にとっても非常に興味深い。ですので、その企画書を作ってきなさい。イベント用の枠も確保しておきましょう。
Hell yeah! As Mr. Morita said this, he pulled a small notepad out of his pocket.
そうですね。来月の17日、月曜日なら予定も空いています。
Wait, when are we thinking, like, in 2 months?
準備を含めると、最低でも今月中には企画書を見せてもらわねば間に合いません。可能ですか？
He gave us a sharp testing look. I almost faltered under his gaze, but I was in high spirits now. It hadn't been an one-sided argument. This was the result of two adults meeting at the negotiating table.
可能です。我々なら必ずお見せできます。
そちらの彼はどうです？
I mean, what she said is what I say, basically. We'll be sure to have the proposal to you on time.
よろしい。では、企画書をよろしくお願いします。
Mr. Morita nodded once, then turned and headed back toward the office. As we walked out of the planetarium, I felt like I could finally breathe again.
話には伺っていたけれど、本当に厳しい方でしたわね。
I turned to look at Orihime. That had been extremely stressful for the both of us. It felt kind of like we had both survived the battle.
本当に助かったわ。ありがとう、サラミ君。
Nah, all I did was buy us a little extra time.
それでもよ、私ならあのまま引き下がっていたかも。
The astronomy community was full of kind people. People knew from experience that they needed to help one another and work together. I guess it could be considered a cooperative effort of sorts. That was just one of the reasons that people accepted Orihime's overbearing personality.
私は打たれ弱いのかもしれないわね。
She'd probably never experienced such a severe counteroffensive to her requests before. There had been a time when I wasn't sure that the Six Stars Club would be able to make a comeback, but everybody had ended up lending a hand.
それに比べて、空見くんは強いわ。
Well, I mean, in the past I had to learn how to take it out of necessity. When I'd lost my parents in the accident, my life had been torn apart in a single night. Orihime had probably never had to deal with anything like that before. She'd most likely been raised in a healthy, loving family. The two of us are different. There is no need for us to be the same, right? It's because of the fact that we are different that we are able to accomplish different things. Everyone has a role to fill. Isn't better that way? It's not about who's better, it's about what each individual can contribute.
私にもできることがあるかしら。
Come on, Orihime! You are the only reason any of us have made it this far in the first place. The revival of the Six Star Club, the creation of Pleiades Ichigo. You're even the reason I start looking at the stars again. Ooh. That was an indisputable fact. She was the one who had guided me to where I was now. That's so true, by the way. You are a leader. Please don't ever lose sight of what it is you want to do. Making that reality is my job. I'll be the one to fight off any opposition.
まるでお姫様を守るナイトね。
Every man is capable of stepping up and being a knight if there is a princess in need. Ha! That's just how it works. Dude. This guy dropping crazy good lines right now. It was not till the very end that I started feeling a little embarrassed. It had started to feel a little kind like a confession of love. It wasn't right possible that she could get the wrong impression.
ありがとう、空見くん。あなたにそんな風に言われてしまったら、私もお姫様になるしかないわね。覚悟を決めました。私は逃げません。あなたを信じて前だけを見ていきます。
ナイス。
だからお願い。弱い私だけれど、ずっと守ってくださいね。
That's so good. She took my hand as she asked this of me. Strangely, that made me think about the first time that we had met. The first time we've met. Well, that was a funny meeting. Now that our business was taken care of, we decided to head home before it got too late. We were rocking with the bus as it rattled down the road. Hey, are you sure this is alright?
質問の意味がわからないのだけれど。
This is the bus for the Mikazuki station. It wasn't heading in the direction of Meiko Academy.
構わないわ。一つ気になることがありますの。
She didn't elaborate on the point any more than that.
次は星の駅前。星の駅前でございます。お降りの方はブザーでお知らせください。
If you're going to transfer, this is your stop.
いいのいいの。
Orihime looked like she was enjoying this. The fact that I had no idea what was going on was probably spurring her on even more. I have no idea as well. When the bus arrived at Mikazuki Station, we both got off.
もう真っ暗ね。冬は日が沈むのが早いわ。
Another reason why winter is better. So what are you doing here? I wonder?
忘れてしまったの？ほら、あなたが持っているそれよ。
Have I gotten something with what?
シチューかけご飯、味見させてくださいな。
I completely forgot about that. How exactly had this happened? I couldn't help but wonder as much as I spooned the stew Amanogawa had given me into a bowl and placed it in the microwave. Microwave. Ugh. I don't remember ever saying that I would give her any. Which is fine. But I couldn't just tell her to leave now, come on. There is only enough for one, you know. Actually, Amanogawa's mom was always really generous, so it was pretty close enough for 2 people, yeah. She knew how much I like her stew. I loved curry as well, but they were quite different, and a special place for both of them. What is she thinking? I hope she realizes the kind of signals she's sending. I was dude, do you not realize what kind of freaking signals you are sending as well? Like earlier? Anyway, I was nervous after the way things had gone in Harbor Town. I was going to be alone with Orihime in my tiny little room. Of course, I was going to get nervous. When I came back to my room, I saw that Orihime had made herself right at home. The appeal of a heated table just couldn't be resisted. She remained under the table as she spoke. I set the stew on the table and sat down across from her. I hadn't put it on the rice yet. We had separate plates for that. She just uses the store-bought stuff and then makes it thicker than they suggest. The flavor is probably stronger than usual as well. I'd had her stew many times before. I thought the consistency and taste were just right to go perfectly with rice. Help yourself, the rice has been in the warmer for a while, but it's still better than the instant stuff. Yep, take as much as you like. I couldn't believe I was feeding Orihime stew and rice. I bet her parents would be just as displeased as the time I introduced her to cup noodles. Which actually happened on our first approach to the game. So it's been a while. She took a single spoonful and put it on her rice. She stilled herself and brought the spoonful of stew and rice to her mouth. No, she's just a regular person. I know her work history, but I was pretty sure she'd never been a chef. Her cooking was good, but that was just because she did a lot of it. Maybe. This is just from a box you can get at the store. It will probably taste the same if Amanogawa Jr. made it. Maybe. I can adapt it. I can't deny that. I myself took advantage of the simple, high-quality, pre-prepared foodstuffs quite often. Actually, that's me as well lately. How does it taste with the rice? After tasting the first bite, she started spooning more stew onto her rice. Also, it's faster if you do this. I picked up the bowl and started pouring stew directly onto the rice. It was so much faster than taking one spoonful at a time. Orihime was enjoying herself again. If she liked this, I bet she would have a blast if I took her camping. Let's do it. She took out her phone and snapped a photo. Girls these days want to take pictures of everything. Like literally everything. Where did she send it to? Wait a minute! I wasn't fast enough to stop her and my phone vibrated with a new message notification. Oh
シチュ
boy.
ーかけご飯うまうま。
Crap, I was too late. Anybody who'd been here before would know immediately where the picture had been taken. Last time we had only been in the astronomy room at school, but this was my room. This wasn't going to be good. Huh? I thought the others would start replying right away, but my phone remained silent. I don't get it. I looked at my phone again. I realized why right away.
グループトークではないわよ。
He only sent it to me.
以前困らせてしまったようなので。
That girl! It seemed like she'd taken my feelings into consideration. She's wonderful. I guess Orihime had a sensitive side to her as well, which is not surprising. But there's not really any point in sending it to me, is there?
そうかしら。だって記念でしょ。あなたにもこの感動を共有してほしくて。
Not with the members of the Sixer Club. With just me. That's made me really happy, okay? Really. After we finished eating, she didn't stay long before she decided to head home.
今日はごちそうさまでした。楽しいひとときでしたわ。
Dude, get your bike out. We are doing that as well. Let's go, man. She wanted to get the ride on the back of a bike. Come on, man! Where's the bike? It wasn't long before the bus would show up. That meant we didn't have much time left to chat. See you tomorrow then. We need to get to work on our proposal.
こちらこそ。むしろ空見くんには迷惑ばかりかけてしまって申し訳ないわね。
Please cause me all the trouble that you want. Don't worry about it. I'm having a lot of fun.
楽しいんですの？
Orihime gave me a blank look. I hope she didn't think I was a masochist or something. Aren't you having fun too? Kind of. No. She gave me another blank look that was even more pronounced than before. No.
言われてみたらそうね。楽しいわ。
Yes. It doesn't matter how tough things get. If it's something you love, you can have fun doing it.
本当にそうね。この先辛いことばかりしか見えないのに、私ワクワクしてるもの。
I feel the same way. Now the question was how to convince Mr. Morita. Just thinking about it got me feeling depressed. Despite that, I had a strange feeling of enjoyment. We're going to win this. Okay, this transition. I totally thought there was another scene on the day going to happen. But now that we are moving to the next one, let's end it right here, right now. And we will continue tomorrow. For now, hope you enjoyed. As usual, you know, if you enjoyed the video and lasted this long, consider liking it. If you're new to the channel and you watched somehow the entire video or part of it and you skipped to the point of ending, consider subscribing still. Because, well, there will be more A Sky Full of Stars. Even though I'm really, you know, we are kind of covering the whole game, but I'm really like leaning towards not playing Amanogawa's route at all, because first of all, I don't like her. Second of all, I think I would be completely annoyed the entire route. So I kind of feel like that would turn out into a very negative video. Very negative videos, actually. Yeah. Like, sorry, say whatever you want. Even though, now that I think about it, nobody comments on this video somehow. Nobody will convince me Amanogawa is like a proper love interest or whatever. She isn't. She isn't. Anyway, let's end it right here, right now. As I said, we'll continue tomorrow, of course. Orihime's route, we'll see until the very end, obviously. And then who knows? Maybe next game, right? With that being said, hope you will have a wonderful day, and hopefully I'll see you tomorrow too. Bye bye.